Hello and welcome to another episode of Market House, the podcast where we talk all things Disney. My name's Caleb.
And I'm Caitlin.
And this week we talk holiday foodie guides
Small World Holiday.
and our dream Disney vacations. Let's dive in. This is episode number 57, and can't wait to start recording here, talking all Disney things, and
Yeah, we got some good stuff this week.
yeah, it is. It's going to be fun. This is
Yeah.
going to be a fun one, because it's one of those where you get to sit and dream
Yeah,
and use your imagination.
big dreams on this episode.
Big dreams,
Yeah.
and you'll understand why pretty soon here. But what have we been doing? What have we been up to?
You know, we've been in the holiday spirit. We've been baking.
We
had some
have
sugar cookies last night.
lots of baking, sugar
Yeah.
cookies last night, banana muffin things this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched Scrooged for the first time, which
Mhm.
is definitely not a family Christmas movie, but it's different. I have a hard time, and tell me if you're the same way at home, but I've got a hard time watching the same movies every single year because I memorize them. I know them by heart. So I don't need to rewatch it.
Yeah, I feel like it's nostalgia to me, so I could watch, like, for example, one of my favorite holiday movies is The Polar Express. I can watch it every single year. Caleb, however,
No.
does not.
No, it's a weird movie and
Yeah.
it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, well,
So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a hard time watching the same, like Christmas Vacation, my favorite Christmas movie of all time. I don't need to watch it every year. I can watch it every 2-3 years
yeah.
because I can tell you right now, like you tell me what scene it is, and I'm like, oh yep, and then afterwards
That's
this
what's
happens.
fun
and
about it, though.
kind of
I don't know. I love it. But anyway, what Caleb was saying is we watched
Yeah.
Scrooged, not Scrooge.
with Bill Murray.
With Bill Murray, and
And
it
it
was funny.
It was very funny.
Yeah, and
I-
again, different take and twist on what you normally would have with Scrooge.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just the same, again, same elements, but not the same story, which
It
was
so
kind of
good.
cool.
It was a fun movie. We
Yeah.
watched that, and then we really hearkened in the season with. I got to spend money on new tires,
Woohoo!
my truck. and it was not cheap. That hurt.
Yeah.
That hurt real good. I remember like looking because like they were pretty bad. They weren't like bald all the way.
They
but
were bad.
No, because so they're like all-terrain tires, right? And so they're kind of knobby and stuff. But when that tread starts to wear, it gets pretty rough on surface streets, right?
Yeah, and we don't take your truck that often because
No.
we take my car and then you work from home all the time.
Yeah.
So
So it kind of sits there and collects dust.
Yeah.
So I was like, I really hate to put new tires on a car I don't drive a lot, but it is dangerous because it rained for the first time, and I'm telling you, just turning very simple on the road, it was like like.
yeah, very scary. So he
Yeah.
immediately got new tires.
So we got new
thankfully.
tires, and yeah, they've gone up in price. Let's just say that in the last couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
because the good old pandemic.
Yep.
So yeah, that was today. I spent my day getting new tires put on, and not fun.
No.
Being an adult stinks. But okay, enough about lame things. Let's dive into that fun Disney news. But before we do, please consider leaving a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It's a giant help to the show. It just shows, yeah, if you're liking it or not, and then also kind of pops us up on the search results on Apple.
Yeah. And again, I know we've said this multiple times, but we truly love hearing your responses and what you have to say. So again, and for those who are not following us on Instagram and you leave a review, please let us know because I would love to. We normally do like a shout out of the review on Instagram stories, and I would love to tag you in that. So please
Oh, yeah.
let us know if you do leave a review.
Yes.
Because again, usually the usernames on the
Yeah,
Apple
don't match up.
Podcast don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
So please let us know. But again, thank you in advance if you already left a review. And thank you if you would like to leave a review.
Yes, thank you
So-
so much. And then also one last thing, a new way of supporting the show is we have an undercover tourist link in both the episode description and nope, just that. I went to go say something else, but I don't think we have it anywhere else. So you can use the undercover tourist link if you're already going to do a trip somewhere. You can do hotels. I just found out because Caitlin and I are looking into another fun thing that I didn't really put much thought into. I want to get into snowboarding because we've lived next to these Lake Tahoe for years, right?
Mhm.
And so we're a very short drive away, and I've never taken advantage of that. And so I said, last Christmas I asked for a bunch of snowboard stuff, and I got it, and we still haven't gone.
Yeah.
But long story short, I was looking into lift tickets. It's expensive.
Way expensive.
Super expensive. So Undercover Tourist actually sells that. So
No
you
way.
can save, yeah, you can save a few bucks.
Oh, well, there we go.
So yeah, if you want to go snowboarding or go to Disney, use our link.
So
And that's
random.
yeah, a good way to support the show. And finally, before we dive into the news.
There's some exciting news.
Exciting news. We've got some special guests coming up on the show.
We're going to keep it a secret.
We're going to keep it a secret. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Lord of the Rings. Oh, dear.
A new fan over here, folks.
We have some very special guests coming on next week. Not this week because we're recording.
Yes. We got to get the wording right. So the next couple of weeks, just to say that, just in case something happens.
Yes.
In the next couple of weeks,
yes,
we'll have some special guests on our show.
To our friends, and we love them, so we're very excited.
It'll be our first interview.
Mm-hmm.
So we got interviewed for the first time.
Yeah.
And now we're going to interview someone for the first time.
I can't wait. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. We're not going to give anything away, but we are so excited.
So excited. All right, let's get in that news. All right, first up, we've got some news over in Adventureland in Disneyland. And I know all of us have been waiting to see what the heck is going on with Tarzan's treehouse. It's been construction treehouse for the last year or so. And they finally released what this thing is going to be. And that is Adventureland Treehouse.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Again, they're going to be taking the theming from the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse.
So they're borrowing from that. I think it's loosely inspired by.
Yeah.
I don't think it's exact replica, right, of what it used to be.
Yeah.
So it says right here, they're paying tribute to the original treehouse that Walt Disney and his Imagineers built in 1962 for the hit movie Swiss Family Robinson. The Adventureland treehouse, inspired by Walt Disney's Swiss Family Robinson, will return in a fresh new way at Disneyland Park in 2023. So I like it because it's not IP related, which is the first time in forever that we've gotten an attraction that's not directly linked to a movie.
Yeah, which is kind of nice because I know a lot of people were hoping it was Encanto. If you ask me, I'm really glad that it's not.
Yeah, you're not the biggest Encanto fan.
I'm not the biggest fan. Again, I know other people are, but just me personally. So I'm super excited that it wasn't that. But I am interested to see how this ends up looking and turning out. And because again, I really liked the Tarzan one. So
yeah, so this is what I thought they were going to do. If they were going to go no IP, I thought they were going to tie it into, and they might still, I'm forgetting the name because it's long. It's like the Club of Adventure. It's called something weird, vague like that.
Okay.
And I know it's like how Jungle Cruise, all the Jungle Cruises are loosely tied to this, and the characters that are like on the totem pole now, getting poked by the rhino, they are all in part of this like Explorers Club or something.
Oh, see, I would have loved that.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Skipper's Canteen.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Love it.
So it's all tied into this like adventure club thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would have made sense for if they tied it to that. I don't know. But yeah, Tarzan's Treehouse is turning into Adventureland Treehouse.
All right, next up we have some holiday news. It's a Small World has reopened with the holiday overlay, and I have to say this is one of the most exciting things of the year for me at Disneyland because Small World is so beautiful during the holidays.
Yeah, the extra lights. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It is by far the prettiest. It's a Small World in the
gorgeous.
world.
I was like, where are you going?
but between the two coasts, ours is better.
It's beautiful. Well, yeah, Disney World is inside. Sorry, all
Lame.
you Disney World people,
Boo,
but
I'm just
Disneyland's is so much better, and it is absolutely stunning in the winter time or holiday time.
Yes.
But we have some exciting news that were incorporated into the ride. There are a couple of animatronics that were included that have wheelchairs.
Yeah, so a little more representative of people.
Yeah,
right?
and I think this is truly amazing. I was so happy to see this. Like, it's truly just awesome.
Yeah, so they've got two in there now that are in wheelchairs. One is found in the Latin American section, and the other is in the grand finale at the end there. So, again, trying to be more inclusive, trying to represent. I mean, that's the whole point of the ride, right?
It's
to show who you are, right? And all the people in the world. And so there are people in wheelchairs in the world. And so trying to show that off in the ride.
Yep. Good job, Disney. That was good.
Next up, we've got some news that makes me very, very hungry just reading because it's dinner time while we're recording this, and this food looks amazing. But what I'm trying to say is Disney has released the foodie guide and the Festival of the Holidays menu items for this upcoming holiday season. So let's go down the list here. I pulled out some highlights that I personally think look delish. There are a million menu items, so I highly encourage you folks, go on Disney's... What's it called? Park Blog? Disney Park Blog.
Yes,
Park
Disney
Blog.
Parks blog.
There it is. Go there because they have all of this listed out. And if you want to kind of get a plan of.
Yes, and I also have them linked in our Christmas highlight stories as well.
You
So
do.
if you
Look
want to
at
see
you.
those, they're right there for you.
Forget that. Don't go to Disney Parks blog. Go to our Instagram and check that out. All right, let's go down the highlights. So the first one I have is a pumpkin layered cheesecake. Layers of New York style cheesecake, pumpkin gooey cake,
Oh my
and
gosh.
graham cracker topped with spiced, I don't know how to say this, chantilly, and a chocolate decoration. This is
Oh my.
right located at Grandma's Recipes food booth.
First of all, I love the name.
Grandma's Recipes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And then next up, we have Mrs. Claus Hot Cocoa Macaron, inspired by the Disney Plus series The Santa Claus, which, by the way,
Lame.
I still need to watch it.
I'm just kidding.
Absolutely love
I haven't
those
seen
movies.
it. I haven't seen it.
We're going to watch it.
Okay.
This features a red macaron filled with white chocolate hot cocoa filling, ganache finished with a chocolate decoration. And this is located in the Favorite Things booth, which, again,
Yes.
love the name.
Right?
It's so good.
So good. All right, next up, we've got Southern mac and cheese, Cajun style mac and cheese with andouille sausage and spiced panko crunch. Let's go. This is at the Holiday Duets booth, and I think we got one more.
Yes. This one looks delightful, as usual, but peppermint bark bread pudding.
Come on.
With white chocolate, chocolate chips, and peppermint with whipped cream topping and creme. Is it anglaise?
Anglaise. I don't know. Anglaise.
And this is located in the Pacific Wharf Cafe. Again, I don't think you can go wrong during the holidays, especially with all the food booths and the carts. It's all amazing. There's one thing that I did want to mention that I was a little sad about when going over all of the menu items. There's hardly any gluten-free options, which is kind of a bummer. And it's something that I think by now Disney knows that it's a major allergy. And so I wish that they would have incorporated more items for you guys.
Yeah.
I've seen a ton of people talk about this on Instagram. And again, it's just kind of a bummer, especially because, Caleb, you can't literally have any of these
No,
items.
I don't think I can have anything this year because last year that they at least offered a gluten-free, it was the Snickers macaroon or whatever.
Yes.
And it was delicious.
Delightful.
And this time they replaced it. Looks good, but it's a Twix one.
Yeah.
And that has cookies in it. So I can't have it. Again, I'm happy there's a bunch of options for normal
Yeah,
folks.
I just wish
but
they would incorporate more items for people with allergies, not just gluten-friendly people. More,
Sure, dairy,
yeah, everything.
whatever.
Again, and I know that it's hard to do that sometimes, but Disney is.
You'd think
big.
they'd have this whole time, again, as being someone with one, easy for me to say, right? But I'd think Disney would have one that's like a allergy-friendly booth. Like it's known as the allergy-friendly
Oh
booth.
yeah, that'd be amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
And
So,
they
yeah.
sell normal stuff. It just happens to be dairy-free or gluten-free or vegan, whatever.
Yeah.
Weird. And we're in California.
I know.
Southern California. It's like the most usually inclusive of all the allergies.
So anyway, it's just a little note I wanted to
Pay
add.
attention to me, Disney.
So
All right. And lastly, we've got some unfortunate news. It's actually not the most fun to talk about, but it's necessary just because it is kind of big news coming out of the Disney company. And it looks like Disney are planning on doing some layoffs, and they have a targeted hiring freeze for the foreseeable future. So they announced this because of less than good quarterly earnings. So
Yeah.
the last quarterly earnings report didn't come out fantastic. Higher costs across the company and a decrease in traditional TV revenue. So less people watching TV. They don't really care about traditional TV, right? With ads and all that good stuff. No one likes that anymore. So I think it was like a 5% hit there. And then also just because I think everyone's going to get confused. I know I was when I first read this going, how does that make sense? All these companies are bragging about the biggest revenue we've ever had. So all that, though, is offset by their higher costs. So I don't know if it's personnel. I don't know if it's, who knows,
Yeah.
right? But it's offset by that. So just because they made a ton of money doesn't mean that more money's coming out the back.
yeah, it's just a bummer, especially the timing of that around
It
the
is.
holidays, and I just feel for all those families.
It's lame. So this quote right here is from Variety. Chapek says that Disney will also be conducting a rigorous review of the company's content and marketing spending, with all of these efforts being overseen by a newly formed cost structures task force. Sounds like a Marvel thing. Comprised of Chapek, CFO Christina McCarthy, and General Counsel Horatio Gutierrez. So I don't know what this means for the parks. Again, layoffs, targeted hiring freeze. I'm not sure if they're going to lay off park people. I sure hope. It just stinks in general if anyone's getting laid off. But it feels like the park's already doing more with less. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to be subject to any of this stuff.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
It's
but Disney's
sad.
a big company. You have to understand. There's Disney Cruise Line. There's corporate. There's this I mean, there was the stores. I guess they closed all those.
Yeah.
There's Disneyland, the parks, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I mean, either
TV.
way, any area of it, it's just sad. So I'm just hoping that.
I know. I hope
it's just it's a bummer.
Hope it's small. I hope it doesn't affect many, and I hope they're generous with severance and all that
Yeah.
good stuff. So, all right, that music only means one thing, and that it's time for Disney Trivia, brought to you by
me
Market
and you.
House. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I think
You
so.
won last week.
Did I?
You did. You went 1 for 2, and I think I missed both questions.
Okay. Well, I have some fun ones for you today.
All right, mine are themed, so
I love
get
those.
ready,
All right, I'm ready.
sister.
Let's do this. All right. Are you ready for this?
Think so.
All
A
right.
little nervous.
Don't be nervous. First question. What is the name of Jasmine's pet tiger in Aladdin?
I don't watch Aladdin.
Oh, that's sad for you.
It's like Aja or something. Raja.
Perfect.
Raja? Yes,
It's
let's
like,
go.
Aja, no.
Aja.
Good job.
Raja.
Okay, perfect. It's pretty good. You've seen that, right?
I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next up. In which Disney theme park would you find Mystic Manor?
Mystic Manor. Mystic Manor. Okay.
You
this
got
is
this.
good. Can I only get one hint and I'll actually ask it?
Okay.
Is it in an Asian park?
Yes.
Okay. I knew that. I wanted to get like not Euro Disney, it's old school. Disneyland Paris out of the way. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go Tokyo?
Incorrect.
Okay, Hong Kong.
Correct.
Okay, I knew it was between those two. All right.
I
won't,
really
I
want
won't
to
take that point though.
I really want to experience that ride.
It looked great.
Yeah, it's again another dream of ours to go over there.
Yes. We'll get into that later.
Yes, can't wait.
Okay.
Okay, good job. You did great.
Thanks. I'll take my 1 for 2. All right, Caitlin, are you ready for my
I'm
questions?
so ready.
They're themed,
Okay.
and they're themed to Princess and the Frog
Yay!
because we've been missing our Disney cruise so much, and you're like, why Princess and the Frog? It's because the Disney Wonder has Tiana's Place,
Love Tiana.
a fantastic restaurant, and
And movie and soundtrack.
everything about it.
It's perfect.
It's only fitting that we do it. So here we go. Caitlin, your first question is,
Okay.
what's the final ingredient that young Tiana adds to this gumbo before her father tastes it? So in the beginning of the movie, you see her making gumbo with her dad. What does she add at the end? And it's a multiple choice. They go, oh, this is it.
Okay.
Salt, hot sauce, shrimp, or pepper? Salt, hot sauce, shrimp, or pepper? She adds it right at the end.
Is it hot sauce?
It's hot sauce.
I knew it. I can see the scene because her dad's like, "Oh, what are you making?" And she's like a little girl.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Wait." She like pours it in and she's like, "Here, try it."
Good job.
Love me some Tiana.
Okay.
Okay.
Second, how old is Mama Odie? 96, 113, 197, or 203 years old? 96, 113, 197, 203.
96.
No, 197. She's 197 years
Mama
old.
Odie.
Mama Odie. She's
I
looking
love
good.
Mama Odie.
Looking good for 197.
Oh my gosh. Get the little good.
We tied. No. We tied last week because we just tied again. I remember saying we can tie.
And you're like, this is like a soccer team.
It's like good old football. We
oh my
tied
gosh.
again.
I want to watch that movie now.
Oh my gosh, we watched it like 4 times a year.
No, we're gonna get 5, maybe 6.
Okay, that was trivia.
Thank you
We
so
tied
much.
again.
Yep.
Another riveting tale of tying. Everyone's favorite outcome in sports. Thanks for joining us. Let us know what you got right or wrong. Raja, Tiana,
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Hot sauce.
Out of context, if people just skip to this part, be very confused. Thanks for joining us. All right, after that fun bout of trivia and ending in a, again, very exciting tie, it's time to pull those wallets out, read that credit card number off, actually call me, tell me what that credit card number is. I'm just kidding. Caitlin, it's time for Shop the Mouse with Market House.
I'm so
Tell us what we should be
excited.
buying this week.
All right. So again, searched high and low for you all, and I found 3 amazing items. And first up, this one is super cute and fitting because we just made sugar cookies.
All right.
But there are a set of Mickey and Minnie Christmas cookie cutters on Shop Disney. They come with 7 different cutters. So there's a Mickey and Minnie one, a candy cane, like a gift, like a little Mickey gingerbread cutout, a tree, and a star, of course.
Fun.
And it runs you $19.99. So again, a little expensive for cookie cutters, but I'm like, they're Mickey.
It's Disney.
Disney. They're festive. They're fun. I can't tell you how fun it is to cut the dough with these cutters.
Yeah. We have some. It's not these exact ones, but
I think
we have
ours
that
are from Amazon.
we used yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're so fun. So love those. I love that for baking and everything. Next up, we have a Mickey Mouse cutting board, which I thought of it as more of a charcuterie board that you could use
Okay.
because there was an option for it on Shop Disney. But it's something that would be really nice to have on your counter if you have family and friends over. It looks nice. It looks higher
Kind of a
quality.
fun gift too.
Yeah, great gift idea. Again, if someone is in a new home, it's a good housewarming gift. The cutting board is $39.99, and again, it's of Mickey's head, so his ears are kind of shaded a different color, and it just looks nice.
Fun.
So, and then lastly, we have a Mickey. This is quite a weird name. It's a Mickey Mouse Zircon Throw plaid blanket.
Zircon, my favorite.
Yes, I'm like, what? I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
But it's basically a festive red, and it looks like black and cream plaid blanket. It has the Sherpa on it, and in the middle there's a white Sherpa Mickey head. So again, super nice for the holiday season, a super great gift for someone, because again, a blanket is always a good idea if you're doing a Secret Santa or whatever it is for work.
Zircon sounds pricey. How much is this blanket going to
So
run?
this one's a little expensive. It's $74.99.
Whoa.
However, this is at the park, so if you have a Magic Key, use that. If not, Disney is constantly running sales on Shop Disney. Like right now, there's options for buy one, get one half off. So definitely keep an eye out because this blanket was just like 30% off a couple days ago.
Oh, really?
So they do go on sale. So don't let the price scare you away. If you're like, it's only $75, then good for you. Go ahead and buy
You've
it.
made it in life.
But I love blankets. I'm a blanket freak. We have them all around the house.
We do.
So it's just a nice gesture. And
Okay.
thing to give when someone comes in or just to snuggle up yourself.
I
So,
love it.
those
Caitlin
are
is
my 3.
she's actually sitting in a blanket right now as
It's
we
cold.
speak.
It's cold.
She's keep it nice and cold in the house. But yeah, so Caitlin, you can find these items where we can find them on Instagram, right?
Yes.
You'll link them?
So I will link them on Monday when this episode comes out.
Perfect.
For you
And
in
then-
stories. And then I will save them in a links highlight so you can find all the ones that we've linked previously and the ones
Sweet.
for this week. And then Caleb as well will be linking them in the notes or description below for this
Yes.
episode.
So they'll be linked there. You can click them, take you right to the store, and you can just purchase it right there.
Yep.
Nice and convenient. We want to make spending money very easy for you guys because it's the holiday season. That's what you do.
Hey, you know what? Gift ideas are good to have.
I'm going to link my tires as well. If people are interested, they want to buy some tires, I'll link them.
Caleb will come put your tires on for you.
No, I won't. All right. Thanks for joining us and spend that cash. All right, and that brings us to our main segment of this week's episode, and that is sharing our top 3 dream Disney vacations.
Yes.
So we thought it'd be fun. We were sitting there dreaming.
And it's fun to do because, again, Disney has so many different variations of trips and destinations.
At all
and
varying
budgets.
price points. Yeah.
Yes. So these are going to be our top 3. Again, this is like
Dream.
unlimited budget.
This is
Like
a dream.
extreme.
So if I woke up and I won that Powerball, someone just won
Yeah.
$2 billion.
Woo.
$2
Whoa.
billion playing the lotto.
Good for them.
Now after taxes and stuff, the lump sum was $600 million.
Oh my gosh.
You lost $1.4 billion to taxes, and I think you get a lesser payout when you do the lump sum, but still.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm not scoffing at $600 million, but it ain't $2 billion.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, so
These-
I got
yeah.
off track there. So this is if I won that, these are the vacations I'm booking.
Mhm.
All right, Caitlin, share your. So we're gonna go bottom up.
Okay.
So again, not least. How do you say that? My least favorite favorite.
Yeah. Our number 3.
Yeah, number 3. So
Okay.
Caitlin, what is your number 3?
Okay. So my number 3 is a trip to Alani. We have never been here.
Ah,
I want to go to Alani so bad. Again, we've never been to Hawaii. So we thought, hey, if we're going to go to Hawaii, maybe mix Disney in. We've talked about this.
yeah.
Hopefully, in the next couple years, we're thinking about going. Maybe Caleb's like smiling, like,
I'm like,
stop.
You're dreaming.
Um,
No, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Alani is very expensive, for those who don't know. Especially, again, it's flights to get over there, it's staying there. On top of food is crazy expensive. So it's not just like, hey, I'm paying for a Disney hotel. Everything's expensive. So being able to go there, I thought we could do 4 nights, 5 days there.
Wow, you got this planned out.
Yes, all planned out.
Okay.
I would love to have a room. I listened to podcasts regarding this. I believe the DCL duo spoke with someone who was an Imagineer that worked at Alani,
Yeah.
or worked on Alani,
Mhm.
and he kind of gave a lowdown on what views were the best for like your money kind of thing.
Okay.
And I would love a view of the pools and / the ocean. So right in that in between area where there's the pools and like all the greenery is in the middle of Alani for those who haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And then again, if you're in that area, you can see the ocean as well. So technically, you're not paying for an ocean view.
I like how this is a dream vacation and you're still trying to like
Well, yeah, I want to make sense.
cut costs.
Because the
I love
reason
it.
why I say that is there are rooms that have the ocean view, but it's over where they do the
Oh, the
what's it called? The
what are the nighttime shows where they dance with fire and you eat?
Yes,
Luau.
the luau. And we've heard from a couple people that it is extremely loud at night when you're trying to go to sleep if you have little ones. So
Yeah, I think one of the people was Tim Tracker.
yes,
and
they mentioned it.
their son was trying to go to bed and it was stinking loud.
Which again, it's great if you don't have little ones that are trying to sleep because you don't have to pay for the show because you can sit on your balcony and just watch it.
Yes.
But that's what I was thinking. And then I would love to be able to do a couples massage. I heard the spa on at Alani is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best. Just go ahead and doing that. And then also finishing the trip with a helicopter ride to
What
go
the
see
heck?
the cool. I think it's Qualo Ranch,
Okay.
which is where they filmed Jurassic Park. So it's on the
Ooh.
same island
It is.
as Alani. Yes.
I thought they filmed Jurassic Park in Kauai.
No, it's on Oahu.
Really?
hmm
Well,
well, according to the internet, what I
color
searched,
me surprised.
there's
Okay.
Kong was filmed there. So again, a dream of mine is taking a helicopter to go see that. And then as well, I would love to go swimming with turtles.
Okay.
That's like my dream when if we ever go over there.
I like totals.
Yes.
Do you remember that vine?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my dream. I would love to go to Alani.
I love it. Sorry, I ruined it at the end there
okay.
with I like turtles. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's very relaxing.
in Dreamland, we can go.
Yeah. Well,
I think it would be realistic to be real, to do rent DVC points and do it that
Yes.
way. But you have to be on it. You have to know your dates. You have to do it like 12 months in advance. And most of the time when you're renting DVC points, this is just an exchange between two people, and that's not refundable. So you
Yeah.
have to like be very, very sure you're going, and it's kind of hard to change at that point.
yeah,
So,
which by the way, if their home resort is Alani, let us know
Yeah.
because we will.
And you wanna rent points?
We've done DVC before, and we love being able to rent the points. So let
It's
us know
really
if you
cool.
have points that you're not using, because we will definitely jump on it.
Caitlin's like, you just want to give them away? We'll take them.
No, we'll
Uh,
pay for the points.
Yes, we would pay.
All right, what's your number 3?
Okay, number 3 is a trip to Tokyo Disneyland.
I knew it.
So this is what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay. We're staying at the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel. There is another one called like the Miracosta or Miracosta. I don't know how to pronounce it. That I think is like their more luxurious option.
Okay.
It's the one that is actually in Tokyo Disney Sea, but it's themed kind of weird. The inside looks really dated.
Okay.
It looks pretty, but it's just kind of like grandma's attic themed. It looks like a little bit.
Okay.
So I would do Tokyo Disneyland because it's prettier. And it looks like it's about $320 US a night.
Okay.
And that's for a standard room. That's like no view. That's probably parking lot view. So I'm thinking $400 or $500 a night for some decent view.
That's way cheaper than the hotels over here.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
interesting.
It's very expensive over here. Very.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah,
Continue.
it puts in perspective how much that stuff is. Tokyo Disney Sea is supposed to be the best Disney park in the world. It's been rated the best in the world. So I'd love to spend most of our time here. Again, I'm thinking like 4 park days, maybe 5.
Okay.
Right between
Yeah.
the two. And these are the rides I listed off the rides I'd be most excited to do.
Okay.
Monsters Inc. Ride and Go Seek. So it's kind of like Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. You have a flashlight and you flash your light at their helmets.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I didn't even know that existed.
Apparently, it's the most popular ride at Disneyland there.
Interesting.
Yes. So that looks fun. Pooh's Honey Hunt.
Oh,
Supposed to be amazing. Haunted Mansion, of course, their version to see what it looks like. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Their Tower of Terror, which is themed after like
Beautiful.
a totally different hotel.
Yeah.
It's very pretty. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and then finally, I would be so excited to watch. It's called Dreaming Up Parade because it is the best parade soundtrack I've ever heard.
Oh, yeah. Caleb loves the soundtrack.
I don't know even how I discovered it, but I heard it and I was like, what is this? And it's their parade soundtrack, and it's so good.
It's really good.
Very, very good. So anyways, that is our Tokyo Disneyland trip. And
That's on our bucket list to go over there because we would love to do an international Disney park.
we were pretty close to booking it. I was trying to figure out right after the pandemic kind of started loosening up and people started going back out. I started looking at, because airfare was still cheap internationally. So we were trying to plan one out and it just didn't work.
We did Alaska instead.
We did do Alaska, so I only have so much money. So we did Alaska instead. So yeah, maybe in
Yeah.
the future we'll do Tokyo.
I can't wait.
All
It's
right.
going to be so fun.
Caitlin, what's number two?
All right, number 2 is a very exciting one. I would love to take a Disney cruise specifically to the Mediterranean.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are a couple of these. So I pinpoint the one that I would love, like itinerary wise.
Okay.
So this one, again, this is a dream vacation, everybody.
Yep.
This is an 11-night Mediterranean with Greek Isles cruise from Rome, ending in Barcelona.
Of course, it includes the Greek Isles.
Yes. So
Caitlin always talks about Greece.
yes, well, I'm going to get to the itinerary. There's a couple reasons why I chose this one, but I wanted to give you an idea of how much it would be. This is for one stateroom. It ranges from an inside stateroom to veranda, obviously. It is around 11,000 to 13,000 for the room. So not per person, just for for example, Caleb and I to go, it'd be in that range, which is
13
Woo,
grand.
that's expensive, which I'm kind of like, okay,
Ouch.
11 nights, but holy moly. That's not including airfare. But let me get into it. This is just dream, so we're going to
Wow,
be time.
that's a lot of money.
Okay, so this departs from Rome, Italy, and it's on the Disney Dream as of next year, which is nice. We love the Disney Dream. Ports of call is, I'm not going to say the cities because I'm going to butcher them.
Okay.
It's,
Just try.
Civitavecchia.
Civitavecchia.
Rome.
I was kidding. I don't know.
It goes to Italy, Mykonos, Greece, Barcelona, Spain. It goes to Sicily, which half my family is from, so I would love to go see.
Mhm.
Italy again, Santorini, Greece. It goes to Athens, Livorno, Florence, Pisa, Italy, Toulon, France, Naples, Pompeii / Italy. That's what it says.
Yes. I think they're trying to say what country it's in.
Yes.
That sounds amazing.
It sounds amazing. And again, the most popular thing that the Mediterranean does sail is the Greece, like that whole thing over there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go over there fly over there and do a trip. I'd rather just do a Disney cruise because you could just pop in, pop out.
Sure.
Because I've had friends who are like, it's like a day thing. You don't need to just stay in Santorini for like a week. But I really liked the whole Sicily thing and being able to do like Pompeii, and that just sounds like a magical trip.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what Sicily reminds me of right now?
The Godfather.
Yes, that. That's, yes, classic. But right now we're
White
watching
Lotus.
something. White Lotus.
Yes. Not family appropriate, everybody.
Yeah, it takes place in Sicily this season, though.
Yes.
And it's a fun show.
Only adults.
Only adults.
But yes,
Kids,
that's my number 2.
no White Lotus for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds very nice. If I had to spare 13,000, I'd totally
Yeah,
take you.
but I did want to mention for the Mediterranean ones, and even there's a ton of different cruises that are going out over there, like Antarctica,
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
They are way more affordable. Like even the 8-night, like I think they're around like 4,000 or 5,000. So the 11-night is when it just skyrockets in price.
That's crazy.
I was surprised to see, like, for example, this cruise specifically, the 8-night was, I think, only like for a veranda, it was 5,200, but it only takes off like 3 ports off this one.
That's crazy. I wonder if it's just a unique itinerary.
I
It's
think
like
so.
a one of a kind.
Well, because it hits everything over there.
Got it.
So if you are interested and we're like, well, I would do if it was cheaper, definitely check out like the 7, 8-night ones or even 4 and 5 because they're way cheaper options than this one.
Cool.
And you do the majority of what I just mentioned on this
Yeah.
cruise. So
We followed along someone that went on one on YouTube, right? And you've
yeah, her
spoken
name,
with her.
oh my gosh, her name is Claire. I know that, but I'm trying to remember
Claire
her.
by Travels or something. Claire something Travel.
Little bit of Claire or something like that. She's amazing. She's on YouTube. She has an Instagram.
Yeah. So we watched her Mediterranean experience. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I've talked to her a couple times and she cruises all the time. So,
Sweet.
yep.
All
What's
right.
your number 2?
Funny, you mentioned a cruise. Mine is also a cruise.
Okay.
Except this one is a Hawaiian Disney cruise. So I think we mixed like
I
Alani.
almost put that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me tell you the description here from Disney themselves.
Okay.
Say aloha to an enchanting 10-night Hawaiian cruise departing from Vancouver, British Columbia, drop anchor at Hilo, Honolulu.
Mhm.
Oh gosh, I can't say this one. Nawiluwiluwili and Kahului. These are terrible. I don't know what these mean. Where carefree leisure, recreation, adventures await. Trek to lush jungles, discover secret waterfalls, kick back on a gorgeous beach, or explore the colorful marine life under the waves. Plus, enjoy the exceptional hospitality. Okay, blah, blah, blah. They're talking about kids clubs, all that good stuff. We know what all that is. Pricing. So this one booked up, I think, because it's not online anymore. But the opposite itinerary, the one where you're leaving from Honolulu and going to Vancouver. So this one's Vancouver to Honolulu.
Okay.
If you flip that one's still available. It's more reasonable than I thought. This is a lot of money. I've heard nothing but crazy things about how expensive this cruise gets. Now that I'm talking out loud, this is very expensive. But 10 nights, it's $9,000 for a midship veranda room.
Oh, okay.
But people have made it seem like this is the like godfather of cruises with Disney, right? The Hawaiian cruise. It's hard to get.
It's like the people speak of it like almost like it's an Alaska cruise. Like it's the
Even
best
more,
thing you can
more,
do. Yeah.
More than that.
Yeah.
Alaska's, we did not pay $9,000 to go to Alaska.
No,
This is, way more crazy.
Yeah.
But I've heard it was like even more crazy. Like this is like, it's impossible to get. You got to have $1 million.
Well, it's because all the platinum people grab it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So yeah, that is my dream. It looks amazing. You get to kind of tour Hawaii. I'm a weird personality where I can't sit still. I think I'd get bored. I've not been to Hawaii, and please message me if I'm wrong. If you're a personality that likes to kind of go on their vacations, I think I'd have a hard time sitting on an island for 6-7 days. So I kind of like the idea of popping off, hanging out for 9 hours, and then getting right back on a cruise where I can do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
That excites me. So that I'd be more inclined to do this than.
That's why I added my helicopter tour.
I love it to keep me stimulated.
Yes.
To keep me like, okay, Caleb, got to get your attention.
Yeah, Caleb does not like the beach. He is very sweet and will go because
just
of
went.
me. We went to Monterey and we're literally sitting on the beach for like 6 minutes. And Caleb's like, "Are you ready to go?" I'm
No,
like, no.
no. I did not ask if you're ready to go. I just said, okay. Like, this is fun. And then she's like, I'm ready. But we stayed for like, you exaggerate. We stayed for like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
There were bugs and stuff.
Oh
it was
my
gross.
gosh. Do you guys hear
It was
this?
disgusting.
We had so much fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
But-
Okay, Caitlin, number one. What is your number one Disney dream vacation?
So this one, I'm just gonna preface this with I'm obsessed with this trip. Like if I could get one bucket list trip, it would be this one.
Okay.
It is astronomically expensive.
I'm waiting.
Like it's ridiculous. This is actually an Adventures by Disney trip.
Oh, geez.
So this isn't just a Disney cruise. It's not just you go and travel to one destination. It is all inclusive with Adventures by Disney. And if I say ABD, that's what I'm talking about. But what I really like about them is they take care of everything. So when you go on this trip, you do not have to plan anything. Your meals are taken care of for the most part. Your transportation's taken care of. There's no stress and I don't know what I'm doing. Where am I going?
That's nice.
Everything's taken care of and it's all backed by Disney. So you know you're safe. You know everything's going to go well. There's no issue. Like it's just
It feels
all
like
taken care of.
you're selling this to me.
Well,
Are you really pushing this?
it's not going to happen. It's very expensive.
Okay.
So this is an Adventures by Disney adventure, but it's to Antarctica and the Patagonia Expedition Cruise.
Whoa.
So this again takes you to Antarctica and a bunch of different places that I'll get into in just a moment. But it is a 12-day adventure. It has 16 sites and it's about $12,400 a person.
Holy smokes.
Which is astronomically expensive. But I just kind of wanted to give you a lowdown because there's quite a bit of information and things included in this trip.
$25,000.
Yes, it's crazy expensive. So basically on day one, I believe is it Buenos Aires?
Yeah, Buenos Aires.
Okay, so you arrive there and Adventures by Disney picks you up and takes you to your hotel. Day two, you're actually going to travel over to Argentina, where you're going to do an end of the world train ride, which sounds very weird, but it's a train that
End of the world?
It's called End of the World.
Oh my.
And there's a little like post office they could take you to. You're going to go to a national park, which is absolutely stunning. And again, I'm not going to get into like specific things of like, hey, this looks like this looks like that. But just think of amazing landscapes, beautiful areas, train rides. The national park is, like like 160,000 acres of landscape. It's
Okay.
absolutely stunning.
Cool.
So then again, they take care of your lunch. This is where you're going to go when you arrive at your ship. Now, keep in mind, this is not a Disney Cruise Line affiliated ship. Disney Cruise Line almost rents out a ship that takes you on this adventure.
Got it.
So it's not a DCL cruise. So you're going to ride on this ship. You're going to go get into your cabin where this is where you're going to be for the next 10 days. There's a shipboard orientation. They have dinner. There's entertainment. Again, I don't think it's as grand as the DCL entertainment, but it's still there for you. Next up on day 3, it's called Ushuaia. Is it Ushuaia? Ushuaia, and also a day at sea. So there's a catamaran that takes you through the Bengal Channel. There's a Haberton settlement tour, a husky kennel visit, a nature walk, and even a sail away party. But they take you and go see penguins. There's
What?
seals.
All right, that's cool.
So one thing that I thought was really great, again, is you don't just see it from the ship. They take you out on those. You know, have you ever seen like those Antarctica what are they called? Not biographies.
Documentaries?
Sorry, yes. Where they take you out on those and you see people on these like little boats. They take you out up close to the wildlife and they take you out and you're able to walk around.
It's like a national, you're living the National
Literally
Geographic.
National Geographic, yes.
That's cool.
Day 4 and 5, this is the most amazing. This is Drake's Passage Crossing. So again, day at sea, but this is where you can kind of do the ship tours or spa treatments you can do. Again, lunch is included. They call it a parka and boot distribution where they give you all these kind of like outside attire to keep you warm because it's freezing outside, which
Cool.
is nice. So you don't have to bring any of that. There's also let me see here, dinner on the ship. Again, days 6 through 9 is Antarctic Peninsula, which is where they take you to see the penguins.
Oh, cool.
Yes. So there's glacial waters and seals, whale landings, hilltop hikes. They call it a penguin colony walk, which is amazing.
That's so cool.
And this includes a kayaking experience, which is lovely.
It better for
So again-
$25,000.
Again, yes. And I'm not
I
justifying
better go home with a kayak.
So I'm not justifying the price, but basically what this means is you don't have to pay for all these extra excursions like you would on DCL.
Sure.
This is all included in your experience, which is great.
That's fun.
Again, days 10 through 11, you're sailing back through the Drake's Passage, and then you arrive back and go home. So again, it's filled with dinner, entertainment, different sights to see, different wildlife. Just, again, the ultimate Disney trip for me.
Yeah.
Ever since Alaska, I am super into just
The Arctic stuff.
Yes. So being able to go to Antarctica and just go to Drake's Passage and see all the wildlife, polar, like whatever it may be, that just sounds so exciting.
That'd be fun.
So, again, dream, because that's
Dream.
25 grand.
Got to play that Powerball.
Oh gosh, but anything really with Adventures by Disney, that's on my
Yeah.
bucket list for sure. I'm very interested in that.
We have aligned because my top number spot is in Adventures by Disney.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Okay. So yeah, if you don't know what that is, it is anything if you say Adventures by Disney, it is a premium price. It is very expensive. Like I even looked at one out of curiosity, wasn't seriously looking, but I looked at one for like they'll take you around the northeast of the US,
Yeah.
right? So Maine and New York and all that stuff, right? They just kind of drive you through Vermont. And it was like $10,000 or
Yeah.
something like that for us to do. It was like a 4-day experience. It was crazy
Yeah,
expensive.
and they honestly, they have them for literally all around the world. They have one in like Disneyland.
They have
you
an
can
African
do.
safari one.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
Again, I think they have that price because Disney's taking care of you, and it's literally like
Yikes.
everything's taken care of from the moment you step foot in their care to the moment you leave.
Yeah. Well,
What's
sounds
yours?
amazing. Okay, now my number one is, and we've talked about this before on the podcast, this is my number one dream experience. Again, if I won the Powerball, it's that 24-day, 23-night private jet,
Oh my gosh.
take you around the world
Yes.
experience. So let me read the description really quick. I'll be fast because we're running out of time here. Okay, so the once-in-a-lifetime 24-day, 23-night Disney parks around the world, a private jet adventure itinerary is Adventures by Disney's flagship private jet experience. This is so stupid. You'll fly in a VIP configured jet. Oh, good. I'm glad it's VIP configured. I only fly on jets that are VIP configured. By Disney's flagship private jet, something, I'd already read that, by Iceland Air to Disney parks in Anaheim, Tokyo, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Paris, and Orlando. Plus, you'll visit India, Egypt,
Wow.
the Taj Mahal, the Pyramid of Giza, the Great Sphinx of Giza, along with 5-star accommodations around the world. You'll have the rare opportunity to stay at Summit Skywalker Ranch, an exclusive wine country retreat surrounded by breathtakingly beautiful scenery. Come on.
It's like the ultimate Disney trip, like all in one.
Ultimate. Okay, what's included? Superior service, got it. Adventure guides, adventure leaders, dedicated flight crew, onboard chef, and physician. What?
Well, I hope they give you a chef.
On a flight?
Oh, I thought you meant for the whole trip.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's
I'm
flying around with you, making you meals in the air.
Wow, that's amazing.
The finest accommodations, it says. Transportation by private jet operated by Iceland Air, nothing means. Admission to all 12 Disney parks.
Wow.
Dude, crazy. Special adventure hosts, special guests, VIPs, and Disney experts. I don't know what that means. Let me tell you this price. Again, we've talked about it before. $110,000 per person. This would cost us $220,000. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Can you imagine being able to go on that though?
It's
That
sold
would
out.
be-
It's sold out in the first week. People are doing this.
Well, honestly, I'm not surprised. Some people have money.
There's a lot of money out there.
But-
I don't know where to find it, but it's
But
out there.
imagine being able to hit every single Disney property, basically.
It's amazing. Again, this is the ultimate. You're doing nothing but Disney for about a month.
You know what I wish they included in that though?
What?
Being able to go to the Imagineering in
Campus?
yes,
In
and
Glendale?
Glendale, and then the Walt Disney Studios.
In Burbank, yeah.
Yes.
That'd be amazing.
hmm
It might. Yeah, no, it's not. Never mind.
Well, Adventures by Disney has their own little tour with
Great.
that.
That's
but-
only what, 15,000?
Oh gosh, I have no idea.
It's a steal compared to this 110. But yeah, so those are our Disney dream vacations. As you can tell, they are dreams. They're very expensive. Maybe one day we'll get one knocked off that list, but it is definitely not our number ones.
Yeah.
Those are expensive.
But yeah, definitely let us know. Send us a message over on Instagram. What's your dream Disney vacation?
Yes, share.
Would you choose one of ours? Do you have one specific? Because I'm not going to lie, when we were researching and kind of getting ideas of like itineraries, what we'd pick, I didn't understand how many different things you can do with Disney, like
A
just
lot.
around the world. So definitely let us know. I'm very curious.
Yes, that'd be fun. Maybe
Yeah.
we can do a game. You'll post something and people can share what their Disney.
Yeah, and maybe we'll do like an update next week if anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone shares.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. If you want to donate to our Dream
Adventures by
Disney
Disney.
Vacation Fund, we're taking donations starting tomorrow. No, kidding. Thank you so much for listening. You can find us over on Instagram at Market House Podcast and Twitter while it's still around at Market House Pod. Make sure to follow us over there for pictures and updates about our life and our life at the parks. We're going to Disney pretty soon,
Yes.
and we
can't
can
wait.
share our stuff there. Consider leaving a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Again, we mention it a lot because it just helps the show a lot. It's a free way
Yeah.
of supporting us, and we'd appreciate that very much. Again, we have that Undercover Tourist link that you can click on and book your stuff. It saves you money, but also supports the show a little bit and pays for half a churro, which is appreciated.
Yes, and don't forget, stay tuned. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to having some special guests on.
Special guest.
You're so excited.
Very excited. I'll sing for them just like that, and we'll have a lot of fun. Join us next week for another episode. It may include some folks that you know,
Yeah.
or you may not know them, but
It's
you
like-
most likely know them.
They're like someone from Adventures by Disney. I wish.
A salesperson, and you can see us sweat.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Thank you so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye.